Hey, and welcome to Inacore Gaming. Today's video, we're going to be doing the test server for War Robots. So just like always, I have a little information for you to get started. We are testing the a new weapon pack, Cryogenic. This is the third week of testing on the cryogenic weapons. The last 2 weeks they've been nothing but a cube. This week we actually have the graphic for the weapons. All content is always set to 8th level. For the changes, I shouldn't say new, the changes for the weapon is the light version. The damage has been upped to 716. It has the same ammo capacity of 35. The freeze duration is the same at 5 seconds. Frozen enemies receive 20% more damage. Last week it was 30%, so they've dropped that. And enemies are slowed by 40%, which is the same as last week. The cryo, which is what all of these are, these three robots have cryo weapons. The damage is 894, that's up. Ammo's the same, freeze duration's the same, frozen enemies are now 20% instead of 30, and it's slowed by 40%, which is the same. The Glacier, which is this weapon here, the large version, is damage is now 1558. That's the only one I really remember from last week. It was like 1185, somewhere around in there, 1188, something like that, so they've upped it 400, so that's pretty significant up. The ammo's 35, freeze duration 5 seconds, frozen enemies receive 20% damage instead of 30, and they're slowed by 40%. So they've upped the damage of the weapons but reduced the damage that frozen enemies take. So I guess we'll see if that makes a difference. Hard to tell on the test server for us. I'm sure their data, when they get their data, they'll be able to tell a lot better what's going on. Also, we're testing the new map, Factory. It'll be interesting to see if that's changed much. They may have refined it a little bit. New hangar and player profile. I don't see any changes to the hangar. Back here's where the Titan robot will be, and apparently we have no Titans this time. I don't see any change in the hangar, and I don't see a change to the profile. I guess it's on the list because it's different than the live server. I don't know. And then the big thing, as far as I'm concerned, it says robots and weapons rebalance. Fenrir, which is this robot, Tyr, which is this one, the Haechi, which is this one, and the Kumiho. And then weapons, the Dragoon, which I'm not showing, the Hussar, the Marquess, Shock Train, which I don't have, and Blaze, which I'm not running yet. It doesn't say what the rebalance is, it just says a rebalance. But I was watching Adrian Chong's live stream yesterday, and he said that he had gotten a message on Discord from Pixonic that these were all buffs. He did not have details of what buff it has. I think that's not true. I think he actually did say something about the buffs, but I believe, like I seem to remember that the Fenrir is getting a buff to its shield, but I don't remember him going into detail about what the other robots are being buffed. And I don't know that we're going to be able to tell much on the test server, but we'll see. I'm going to run one battle with this lineup. I have the leech just because I enjoy playing the leech. I want one badly. Don't have one yet. Really just enjoy playing this robot. I'll do one battle, then I'll pause the video while I change the hanger out. We'll test the rest of the weapons. We may change out some robots too in order to test some weapons. Like probably going to have to put a bulwark in. I'll put a bulwark in for the Kumiho so we can test the Dragoon. May put shock train on this, and I need a robot that where I can test the rhyme cryogenic weapon. There's the light version, so I need a robot that has light weapons. So anyway, we will run one battle, and then we'll take a pause. We'll change out the hanger, and then we'll do another battle. Wait time of 15 seconds. That's pretty good. That must mean there's a lot of people up at 5 a.m. Central Time. Of course, that's only for the people who live in my area, my Central Time area. Other people, it's different time. But 5 a.m. is pretty early. Wow, we're 3 times the average already. Of course, this gives me a good opportunity to... Oh, well, never mind. We'll just go right into battle. Oh, they've definitely changed the water, or whatever this is. I assume it's water. Okay, now that I've gotten rid of the tutorial, see, everybody went this way. I better not get too far off the beaten path. Reached his last stand. Oh, it should have. So this is beacon rush. Why don't we have that beacon, fellas? Okay. Healing. Oh, team let me down. I didn't even get to test but one thing, the Kumiho, and it seemed like the Kumiho lived a little longer to me. Maybe. But let's do one more battle. I was going to change the hangar, but I've changed my mind. Let's use the same hangar. Maybe we'll get... I don't know, this map's fairly small map. So battles will probably be pretty quick because people will bot out fast. There's a lot of action quick. So we'll do another battle. Then we'll change the hangar. Let's try... Let's try the tier. Let's see, we need some height. So that was a little bit better test. Sorry I didn't talk. Concentrating on the game. I need to remember to try to do running commentary like the other guys do, so make the video a little bit more exciting for you to listen to. I mean, you can see, of course, what's going on, but I should tell you more about what I'm thinking, and I understand that. I'll do better in the next match. I'm going to give feedback, just not right now. Four kills, 2 beacons. We had a person gone, and I think we still won. This person obviously did very well. I did want to show you really quickly what I'm running on these robots. Here's the weapons, pilot skills, weapons, modules, pilot skills, weapons, modules, pilot skills, and here's the pilot skills for the last one. Okay, so very interesting. I can't tell a big difference. The cryo weapons, I don't know. I feel like they did more. I think they were more effective, which is, I believe, better because again, these weapons, all of these cryo weapons, are short-range brawling weapons. So if they're going to be useful in the game, regardless of the 20% and the slow and all that stuff, if they're going to be useful to people, they're going to have to do a lot of damage, or nobody's going to use them. Why would you run this for the, I mean, the slow and the debuff on the damage is just not enough incentive to run this over, say, an Orkin, or say a Tehran, or some other type of brawling weapon. If you're going to run in and destroy yourself basically by brawling, you want to do a lot of damage. It just only makes sense. Anyway, I'm going to pause the video there, and I'll change my hanger out, and we'll be right back. Hang tight. Okay, we are back. The hanger's been changed. We'll quickly go through that. So I've still retained the tier, but I've put cryo weapons on it. We've added a bulwark with the Hussar to check them. I put in storms on the leech and removed the cryo weapons. I love this build and I want to run it. I put in a phantom with one Corona, hoping to lock down and using the cryo weapons. And I changed the weapons on the Fenrir from cryo weapons to blaze, but I left the cryo large weapon. Quickly, I did change out some of the pilot skills. I'll show you those really quickly. For the tier, Fenrir, Phantom, and these are the modules and weapons. The bulwark with the legendary pilot. The modules I'm running. Whoops. missed one. The leech. Here's the pilot skills. Anytime I use shotgun, Avengers, anything where the sharpshooter skill is available, I'll take it for the shot grouping. It just makes it as far as I can tell, it makes the weapons just so much better. Okay, that's the lineup. We'll do at least one battle unless it's really fast. If it's really fast, then we'll do two. Let's see if we can get a match. Why do I have to go through the tutorial again? Don't understand. I don't know. He just kind of popped and was gone. I'm not sure what happened there. But, oh, that must be him there, yes. Maybe he'll land in a second. His last stand released. Good. Resistance back. Now that I have my resistance back, we'll attack again. Inside that shield. Let's get back on the beacon. Now, I sure wish we had some healing. Did I not put any healing on this bot? May not have. Couldn't get in there. Let's try Fenrir. Just getting into position. Release last stand. his last stand released, so that's good. Man, we were so close to getting turn that beacon. Did you give it up? His last stand. Any more bots? Come on, give us another one. Such a quick match. Hey, we're on a different map. I didn't even realize. Just suddenly struck me we're not even on the factory map. Wow. Okay, cool. Neat. Alright, one more battle. I know this is an extremely long video, but we'll do one more battle and then we'll call it quits. I was getting quite a bit of challenges and invitations to a team, and normally those kinds of things I would say yes to, but while I'm trying in the middle of changing my hanger and trying to make a video and stuff, it's very difficult to do those things. I'm really sorry, whoever you were, if you watched this video. Normally, any other time, I would do those things with you, but just wasn't able to do it. Alright, I'm going to start with the leech. Little brawling power. Probably should have. This is a domination, so it's not as important to grab the beacons right off the bat. We do get the factory map, however, which is cool. Get to see it again. I'm kind of glad. I like to have the opportunity to sort of learn the terrain, maybe get a little bit more familiar. With you know, you need to be able to learn the map. It's much better to be able to learn the map. I got stuck and couldn't walk. I guess I was against the wall. I really wanted that beacon. Well, when they're down to 3 players. Oh, that's too bad. Can't walk through there. Gonna have to go around. Okay. See, these are the things I'm talking about, having to learn. See, once you learn the map, you don't run into that corner because you know you can't walk around it. So Just trying to get into position to do a little attack run here. I really want that beacon. Let's put it down here. Retreating. I'm going to phase shift just to hold this beacon a little longer. But they got it. Let's do the tier. Well, that tier was pretty strong a little while ago. See if we can get back over there and brawl with these guys a little bit. Out the Fenrir. I was trying to heal that guy. Well, when the action gets tight, I stop talking, don't I? But I was just trying to do a little healing for that Fenrir. Okay, and that's it. So, interesting test. My thoughts. I like the more damage on the cryo weapons. I think they're more effective. I don't. Maybe in the higher leagues, the debuffs, the speed debuff and the damage debuff will be more telling. I don't really notice it. I believe that it takes a little bit too long, in my opinion, to freeze someone. I think they need to test lowering it. I'm not sure how many shots it took, but like that Falcon, I loaded up that Falcon with 4 weapons, multiple hits, and never froze him solid. Seems a little light. I mean, I understand with one weapon, but do they not stack? If they don't stack, why ever run more than one of them? I just go with the orc. Run 1 cryo and 3 orkans, or this doesn't make any sense if the effects are not stackable. Now I guess you could have diminishing return, which might be fine, but anyway, so there it is. There's the test server for this weekend. Unlike the last 2 weeks, there's not part 1 and part 2. There's only just the one server this weekend. If you would like to do this, please join us. The more people on the test server, the better their information is, and you get the opportunity to input your opinion on things. So that's always very welcome. So I hope you enjoyed it. This has been, I appreciate it. If you would be wonderful if you would give me a thumbs up, a like, or a comment. Let me know, give me some feedback. Also, if you would consider subscribing to the channel, that would be great. And I just wanted to let you know that I hope that you will find a church that you enjoy, attend it with an open heart and an open mind, and I think that you will find that a rewarding and fulfilling experience. Thank you for tuning in to Indie Core. We will be back with more content. See you later.